So with the market currently in one of the longest crypto winters we have ever seen, I've been starting to look into getting into new projects, because the best time to buy into projects is during a bear market when fear is at an all-time high, when prices are at yearly lows, and that's exactly what we're seeing now. So recently I've been digging a little bit deeper into some of the launch pads I used in the last bull market that we talked about a year ago. I've been looking at TruePNL, many of their projects, and TruePNL currently has some major hitting listings that you're definitely not going to want to miss. These are some like MetaMask, Kraken, Solidus. These are some of the biggest names in the crypto space that are launching their own tokens that you can be a part of. And that's exactly what I'm doing, because these are ways that you are going to be rich, make a lot of money in the next bull market, is by getting into these projects early, getting into these big names. And so I want to talk about it. So TruePNL is a multi-chain DeFi launchpad, and the way their allocations work are very fair, very simple. You either can own their PNL token, and by doing that, you have a couple of benefits. For example, by having their own token and staking it, you get to be a part of the PNLG pool, which allows users basically to have guaranteed allocations, or they have for everyone, they have a lottery pool available where anyone, all registered KYC verified users, can be selected to be a part of a sale as well. And when we're looking at the platform right now, you could dive a little bit deeper and see they have some of the biggest names in crypto and investment space that are going to have their tokens launched on the platform. You can see that MetaMask, which is Consensus, you can see right there. You can see Kraken Exchange listing right there. You can see Iconic, Last Meta, Solidus AI Tech, some big names in the crypto investment space, and not even just for play to earn NFT games with Artifact, which is a project we recently talked about as well. So there are a lot of big names here that we need to go over. First thing I want to go over is going to be with Solidus. So Solidus has built an entire eco-friendly 8,000 square foot high performance computing data center in a highly secure location in Europe. And the cool thing about Solidus is that it's a platform, it's a project that is launching the world's first deflationary artificial intelligence token called AI Tech. And as AI continues to get more and more prominent, be more and more useful, this is very, very important and valuable. So AI Tech will be used as a payment gateway to license artificial intelligence as a service, blockchain as a service, and rent HPC power via their infrastructure as a service platform. So it's combining all these different aspects into one. With features, there are 3 or 4 main features of Solidus in their token, AI Tech. The first is that it's NATO compliant roadmap and governance model to support security priorities. Solidus has been approved for an EU grant of 3.5 million euros and plans to get Europe to global top 10 HPC facilities. That is a massive deal and a massive partnership. The second is that the most eco-friendly data center in the world is with Solidus. Solidus' existing hardware runs at 40% less power consumption than the industry average, and this is crucial moving forward as environmental concerns only continue to get more and more prominent in the investing, in the crypto space, and just overall economically in general. And third is that their artificial intelligence as a service is basically very, very important. You can see that governmental authorities, corporations, SMEs, and professionals will be able to purchase a wide range of AI services via a marketplace for software developers, all through Solidus in their token AI Tech. So this has some of the biggest features in the AI space. It's reinventing AI in general and making some new services through it. Last thing with Solidus before we go over some other projects on TruePNL is going to be some of their strong partnerships. So with AI Tech, they have partnership with Microsoft via their parent company, Solidus Technologies, and relationships with corporations, governmental authorities, and organizations within the defense sector. So they have major partnerships already, not only with governments, not only do they have grants from the EU, but they are also partnered with Microsoft and biggest names in the tech space. Last thing I want to go over with them is just quickly looking at their roadmap. When you're looking at Solidus and their roadmap, you can see with their roadmap, they have a lot of big things planned moving forward. into 2023 and even 2024. The roadmap is very comprehensive. It talks about ever since they first started in December of 2017. It goes through all of the major milestones, which I really like how it is extremely detailed. But you can see that with their roadmap, key things in Q4 of 2022 is that the first order placed to purchase AI HPC servers, cabinets, and materials, starting to build out that actual warehouse in that secure location. They are launching on multiple launch pads, which is basically how I found them and why we're talking about them today. They are going to be launching on major centralized exchanges. They're going to be launching on DEXs. They have a lot of big listings and launches for Q4. But really, the way that we found them and the way we're talking about them is through TruePNL and TruePNL's launchpad. So we'll link this down below so you can check out their entire roadmap, all the detailed events that have taken place so far. Last thing before we get into what's going on with other projects on the launchpad is just something that's important in my opinion is with the team and the audit. When you're looking at the team for Solidus and AI Tech, you can see that their team is very experienced in the crypto, blockchain, and tech space. You can see that with this team, how the important thing with them is that they have been KYC'd. You can see their founder, who's Paul Faree. He's the founder and head of UK operations. You could see the founder and head of international operations. You can see all of their different experiences, why they're qualified for the positions, and it's actually been they've actually already been KYC'd. You can also see with the audit as well, everything checks all the boxes. So if you're worried about that, that's something that is clear just by looking at their website. You can see all their different profiles, all their experiences, and for the fact that TruePNL has vetted the team, vetted the project, that's another check of approval in my opinion. Moving on, let's talk a little bit about other projects on TruePNL, one of which is Consensus. So Consensus, that's like the parent company for MetaMask, and by using TruePNL, you can get an early investment in MetaMask before it basically has a token launched and invest alongside companies like Amazon, JP Morgan, Coinbase, and other pre-IPO companies for MetaMask. When you're looking at MetaMask, you can see that this is the first time that they are hosting a late-stage equity offering on TruePNL, basically meaning that you're able to invest in a large business along other major investment firms, because you have never seen an ability to invest in a company like MetaMask before it goes public. This is a multi-billion-dollar company. Second thing is that with MetaMask, with their listing and launch from TruePNL, this is an opportunity to invest in a share interest contract backed by the actual Consensus shares, just like stablecoins are backed by actual dollars. And third thing is that it's $149 per share contract price of the underlying asset, gives you entry into Consensus at a valuation of $7 billion. This is the valuation that they basically had at their last investment round, which is similar to where Microsoft, SoftBank, and Parify invested into MetaMask. So you're getting into the same exact valuation as them simply by using TruePNL, looking at their listing, and getting in at that $7.6 billion valuation, just like all of these major names got into at that price. Other project that we need to talk about is going to be Kraken. Kraken is another major investment, like crypto exchange that I couldn't even believe was listed on here. It has a $4.3 billion valuation at this price. You can see that Kraken is a US-based cryptocurrency exchange. It allows people to trade Bitcoin, Ethereum, all major cryptocurrencies. And this one is scheduled for later in quite a few months from now. But the important thing here is that simply by using TruePNL, you're going to be able to get access to these. So when I'm looking at this right now, I am definitely going to be getting into MetaMask, definitely going to be getting into Kraken Exchange, definitely going to be getting into Solidus AI Tech, and also Artifact. I have talked about Artifact before. We talked about how they were listing on here, and now that we see that there's still 55 days left to invest, I'm going to be making sure to get into those four in particular. So let me know your thoughts on TruePNL, the overall Launchpad in general, because they have seen some massive growth. They've had over 50,000 users. They've launched over 50 plus sales with an average of like a 10x return. You can see all of them right here. Most of them have significantly more than 10x. But let me know your thoughts on TruePNL, its Launchpad, Solidus AI Tech, what they're doing in the AI space, MetaMask launching on TruePNL, Kraken launching on TruePNL, and Artifact, one of the biggest play-to-earn games that I think will be in 2023. So let me know your thoughts on that. Before we wrap up the video, though, I just want to quickly talk about other benefits to TruePNL and its platform. They do have a referral program. So for every purchase you make from someone you refer to TruePNL, it's going to bring you 2.5% USDT reward. So if you refer a friend, they put in $100 into a project, you're going to get 2.5% of that as the reward. So basically, the reward is just calculated out of the amount each purchase is made by referrals, and you also receive $15 in PNL tokens for the first purchase made by each of your referrals. So definitely worth checking out this Launchpad with all the major listings they're having. Definitely worth referring your friends, just like you could do on like any other app, let's say like an Uber Eats, where you refer your friend, you get money, they get money. So definitely worth checking out.